Hello, my name is Lily. Welcome to TSchitchat Throwback Time. This episode recorded at December 2011 with Catalina. We are chatting about our experience of coming out, early life, pre-transitions, living at Sydney at the early years of 2000. Hopefully you will enjoy this episode. Today, I invited you, Catalina, because we are born in the same era, the same year. But the funny thing,
Someone's just a few months younger.
yes, a few days. But the funny thing is like I born in Malaysia, and she's born in New Zealand,
That's right.
and we are different race and having a different culture, but on the same year. So and we come to Australia pretty much on the same time as well, which is you come to Australia at
1993.
1993.
Yeah.
Yes, I come to Australia at 1994, by the end of 1994, and then I went to Perth, study my high school, and then I went to Sydney, and then at Sydney I will be there probably around 1998. So pretty much we're seeing the whole culture how they change,
Yeah.
and we pretty much have the same kind of experience, even as the general culture, the world culture, because we born in the same year era.
Yeah.
So what is that feel like being who you are as a teenager?
You feel like well, for me, it felt like I was trapped.
Okay.
You know,
Trapped in the term in your body or in
as in that I don't know why I'm wearing boys' clothes. Why can't I wear girls' clothes? You know, it's confusing. Like I couldn't understand it. Like to me, it wasn't wrong or right. It was just confusing why I had to wear boys' clothes. Why couldn't I
Okay.
wear girls' clothes?
Okay, so you basically think you are a girl, but you cannot wear a girl clothes.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, sort of. Because you kind of know that you shouldn't be wearing girls' clothes, but you feel like you.
You have this feeling developed since when?
Since I was probably
3 years old. Okay.
since my first memory.
Okay. Well, for me, my mom and dad started to dress me up as a girl.
Lucky you.
Probably around my between 1 year's time, they're having, a little shop, and they have lots of girl clothes or toys. So they like to dress me up in those, girly clothes, and there is a proof in the picture, as you have those pictures. And then as I growing up, I always know that I'm a boy, but I always wanted to be a girl. So I don't, I some people say trapped, like you said, trapped, but for me, I didn't feel trapped. I just know that I'm comfortable with this body, but I just want to be different.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a bit different. So what is the high school experience?
Being bullied.
You went to boys and girls school?
Mixed school. Yeah. A mixed school, and of course all my friends were all girls, and told everybody that I was a girl. All the kids believed that I was a girl. Back then, the teacher knew, but the teacher just thought it was some kind of crazy thing that I was going through, and the teachers actually accepted it.
When I first come to Australia, I studied at the private high school. I cross-dressed.
Oh, really?
Yes, I cross-dressed already. Because I always
How
wanted
old
to
were
be a girl. I'm around
30.
I'm around 18 years old,
Oh.
Yeah, and then one of the guys that work at the school, he saw me dress up as a girl, I won't say cross-dress, dress up as a girl,
Yeah.
and going for night clubbing, and he think he got these obligations to tell my family. So when my mom come and visit me on the first year when I'm at Australia, straight away she go and tell her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, God.
So, and from his point of view, I think he's doing the right thing. Because it's like, stop me behave certain way is helping me get out from this way.
Okay.
I also have auntie during that time after she heard that, which is when I'm staying with her, she will tell me, oh my God, being lesbian or being gay are terrible.
Oh, it's hard.
This is from heterosexual point of view, and they
And it's a
don't
family.
understand you, and they
Yeah.
don't understand you, and they make such a bad judgment,
Yeah.
and they're making up story.
Yeah.
So this day for me, look at that, is such a strange experience, for because they don't accept it, and they even try to brainwash you and try to make you
That it's wrong, that
Yes.
it's dirty, and that God doesn't love it.
Yes. So
Yeah.
this is so funny, how adults try to influence you from their own point of view, instead of let the children be who they are.
Yeah.
We're not saying we're not gonna guide our children, but I think some way somehow sometimes you have to let the kids to be kids, and when they need to express themselves,
Yeah. It's
You
all
know,
about expressing yourself.
Yeah, and be who they are, not the kids that you want them grow up to be what you want them to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had a very similar story. Where I come from a very religious background. My family's very religious, and so in our church, I always do a testimony, and I would all go up in front of the church and say, "I love Jesus Christ," blah blah blah. And
Do you?
well, that's another story.
Okay.
We do that every Sunday in front of the whole church, and there's like 300 or 400 people. And then one day my brother came to me in the bedroom, and he said that, I didn't go to church. There was one Sunday I didn't go to church, and he went and he came back and he said that he learned in class today that, and my brother actually, I still didn't understand what gay was. I didn't know what that meant, but my brother called me that, and then
Okay.
I
He
think-
used that vocabulary.
yeah, I think he used gay or faggot. I can't remember.
Okay.
But
wow.
he used it's
Strong
one of
words.
those two, or some other word. And he said to me, I learnt today that we got taught in our class today that God doesn't love gays. I think is the word. That's what he said to me, and that really broke my heart. He was probably 8.
8 years old,
And I
and
might have been 7 or 6, or maybe he was 9 or 10. Only 2 years apart.
do you understand what's the meaning of that word?
No. Yeah.
Do you know?
It's bizarre how, I mean, I got called gay in school.
When-
Same era.
Okay, same era. Okay.
Yeah. This guy called me gay. My brother called me gay, and yet I still don't know what gay means.
So it's like a foreign word for you. You have
Yeah.
no idea, but you
I knew that it was about
degrading.
Yeah.
When I'm 13 years old, I go to the old boys school, and then I start to meet a bunch of friends, which is another 3 of them, and 4 of us. We all know we like men, but I never know that I'm gay. I just want to be a woman. It's so strange because I don't know the word gay, so I never have any idea about what is gay is. It's continuing until I think when I first come to Australia, I went to the gay club, and then I start to see gay men are not just like a feminine person with a straight acting person, because sometimes gay is such a big word,
Yeah.
and just in the definition of being gay, you got bear, you got fairy, you got twinkie, you got someone really straight acting,
Yes.
and someone very feminine, so finally it just opened up my whole eyes to understand, the true meaning of being gay, but end of the day, it's not a bad word,
Yeah.
but it's just a label.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a very bad label sometimes.
Which is unnecessary.
So high school story. Anything interesting being such a feminine boy, should I say? Being a
Beautiful,
feminine boy?
gorgeous boy, yes. Well, the person that bullied me at school all the time, the one that called me gay, he said he threw the tennis ball at me and called me gay, and kept throwing it at me, was the same guy that wanted to kiss me
Okay.
after school. After school, we got, I don't know why we were sitting outside of school, and he sat next to me and started talking to me and, kept teasing me, kept trying to kiss me on the lip, and I said no. This is the same guy who bullied me. And those type
Do you
of
think
still
that,
exist.
do you think his bully is come from a totally different places, just try to get your attention?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say this on camera. I have a sexual encounter with one of my classmates.
Oh, so disgusting.
But he also do the same thing, They they poked you, they're
Yeah.
making fun of you, they want to fight with you, and then you know
They
you
want
then,
your spring roll.
and then you play around with them, you know. It's such a strange thing, you know.
Yeah.
But I went to old boys school, so it's totally different.
But before you start, I think that's where homophobic comes from.
Okay,
Where,
what do you mean by that?
meaning that homophobic, I mean, there's different types of homophobic, but
Yes.
there's type of homophobic men or women or people that are, you know, who are on the outside, they're against gays, but in the inside,
They want to be part of it.
they want to be part of it, but they can't.
Yeah.
So they try and draw the attention away from them that I'm not gay.
Yeah, and then sometimes you know they find that you know to attack is the best way to pretend they are
Yeah,
not,
that's it.
and because they're in such a denial, such a dark places, and that's why they do such a bad things.
Yeah.
You know, it's just horrible.
But it's out there now, so we know.
True.
Hi, boys.
Okay, so yeah, so I went to the old boys school. Since we formed our friendship with 3 other friends in the very early stage, pretty much I went into the school straight away. I just meet them. They all are a bit of my senior, like 2 or 3 years, and yeah, it's a wonderful experience because we always hang out. But at the same time, we have so much trouble because it's an old boys school, and you are famous for being feminine. Straight away, you know, you just name calling. We get into fight. And then you know, even though you're such a sissy, I have to use the word sissy, you know, but the boys will pick you up. And the best way, well, for me at the time, you know, since I don't know any better, to protect myself, I do have to fight back. Because if you can win the fight, no one gonna come back and fight you again.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, it's a horrible,
It's scary
horrible
now.
word. You know, yeah. You know, if you're such a sissy, you know, but if you're willing to fight, you know, and you go, I'm not, you know, promote violence here, you know, but at that time, you know, when you don't know any better, you cannot run to your teacher, you are just cornered at these places, you know.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You have to fight for it, you know, and then it seems like, you know, the only way to keep surviving in the old boys school.
I think there's a difference between your school and my school, mixed school, where the girls protect you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but we got no girls.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
think that's
and even though the boys that who don't insult us won't
anything.
Yeah, won't stand up for you.
That's only a minor thing where, you know, when you grow up to be a transsexual, it's a whole nother ball game.
Yes.
It's much 10 times tougher.
Yes, that's right. Name calling is just so normal. Sometimes, you know, when I'm in the school for 6 years, you know, sometimes I feel like, you know, tell me something I don't know. I challenge you, you know, say something different, something more refreshing.
Yeah. Something that will hurt me in my gut because it's not working.
Yes.
Calling me faggot, gay, what big deal.
Yeah,
You know.
but hopefully, you know, no one will do that. If the society can change, hopefully, you know, this will not gonna happen again.
Yeah.
You know, because if gays and being lesbian or sexuality no longer such a big issue,
Yeah.
you know, I think they will be different.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, because
We don't need to know people's sexuality
yes,
or gender. Well, sort of.
well, only if you want to sleep with them.
Oh, yeah, true.
Or you interested,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So we talk about that is on New Zealand and Malaysia. So when you come to Australia, so what happens?
You're talking about as a teenager?
As a
or-
teenager, when you just 93,
Yeah, 93.
what is the 93 Australia feel like?
To be honest, it felt really good, felt really free.
When I'm in the high school, so I'm famous for being feminine. So I wear hair clip, whatever, you know, and all my family, they all know already. So no one blink their eye anymore, even though my neighbor.
Wasn't really a shock, was
Yeah, no
surprise.
shock.
Yeah.
Because my neighbor, everyone, you know, just don't care. But when I come to Australia, at 94, end of 94, at Perth, I study at Perth, I got people flick their eyes on me. They look at me so strangely when I have hair clip on my hair because they are not used to me, they don't know who I am. So they see me as this gay person. So and then Perth is at that time also not as open as Sydney.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I see some homophobic and that I'm so shocked because from a Asian country,
Yeah.
move to the Western country, and then you start to feel the homophobic things coming to you. So yeah, and there's such a shock.
Well, I think I'd said that I didn't find any changes that didn't make any difference because I think I was just dressed up as a boy, just a boy. You know, I didn't wear anything feminine.
Okay.
You know, I think that's probably why. I mean, I was already feminine, but I didn't wear hair clips or yeah. You know, I was just plain ordinary young boy.
Okay. And then, so when you start to change.
But I started to really change when I was probably 18.
18. So when you say change, what do you actually mean by change?
I wanted to wear more revealing clothing.
Okay.
Like wear more sexy clothing.
When you say sexy, you mean skin tight or
skin tight?
Skin tight. Okay. But still covering.
It just came naturally. It just felt like, you know, I don't want to wear these boys' clothes anymore. I just wanted to be. It felt like I was just becoming, not even planning.
So you start to change your style of fashion?
Yeah, my style of fashion.
So, and become more tighter?
Yeah.
Okay, but not girly yet?
Oh no, this was getting full on girly. Oh no, I wore short shorts.
Okay.
And I wore something really tight and I went down to Oxford Street.
You wear them you wear them because?
Because I wanted to be sexy.
Sexy, okay.
Not womanly, not girly, not, you know, feminine boy. Just I felt sexy with these really short shorts, and I think I wore this top, a midriff top. I cut the top half.
Okay. So what is the idea of sexy come from?
To be honest, I have no idea.
No, not television influence, magazine influence.
No.
Okay.
I just looked at this pair. Actually, the shorts were my pants.
Okay.
It might have been someone that I met because I think I remember I wanted to wear, you know, it might have been a girl that had the pants and she cut them, and I thought I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
So there was some kind of feminine
inspirations
from someone, but I just don't remember. I clearly remember. I remember a girl did have a pair of pants, and she cut them, and that's what I did. And then she cut a top, and that's what I did. But I wasn't planning to look like a girl. It was just planning just to go out and be sexy. I was actually trying to be a boy.
Okay, but a boy who wears certain clothes and is also very sexy as well.
Yeah, and extremely feminine.
Okay.
So I was trying to be a boy, but then I kept wearing these clothes.
Okay. So after the style influence, physical changes, when you start to do your changes?
Oh, I started like as a transsexual. So,
well,
because I actually was cross-dressing since I was 18. Yeah, okay. So I started when I was 18, when I was out. I lived in a youth refuge, and I got outed. Someone said that I was gay, and I burst into tears.
Okay.
Yeah, that was actually my coming out scene.
Okay. When you dress so sexy as a boy, any problem?
No, not that I remember. No, I got whistled at, you know, by gay men.
But you are hanging around at
Oxford Street,
which is the gay area in Sydney,
well,
Australia.
I thought I was sexy.
so you quite in a safe environment when you do that.
And I was looking for a gay nightclub to fit in because I was trying to be a gay boy, and it just wasn't working.
So during the time, any time you actually wear what you wear, but not in the gay-friendly area?
No. When I went out and wore those clothes, that was just for them. And then when I went back home, I quickly went back to the house and changed into my normal clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do that because...
It just looked really tacky, by the way.
You change it because you think they will get you in trouble?
No, just that I knew that it wasn't appropriate.
Okay.
It was really short shorts and midriff top. You know, I'd look like a $2 hooker.
Okay. So since I'm in such a young teen, I already start buying women clothes in a normal store. I think the first time when they see me coming in, they might look at me strangely, or other customers also look at me strangely. Say, "My God, what is this boy doing here?
Strange boy.
We're talking about this is 95, 96, but since you go there 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, they know already. They say okay, acceptable,
Yeah.
because end of the day, we're not hurting anybody.
Exactly.
We're just a customer and helping the economy.
We are. We're giving the economy money.
Yeah, exactly. So and then the customer also won't just won't make it such a big deal anymore. But I have to say that the lesson of this, when you are young and pretty and you look like a girl, sometimes you do get away a bit more.
That's true.
Easy.
That's true.
Yeah, because especially if you're not bad
I've
looking.
experienced that my whole life.
It's unfortunately it's a very superficial society.
That's true, and it's never gonna change.
Yeah. Or hopefully one day.
Yes.
After you watch TSchitchat.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to change your minds.
Yeah, being young and pretty, pretty, there's just so much easy to get away with lots of things.
Yeah. You are.
No bad experience when you're in 93, 95, 96 during that time in Sydney.
To be honest, I didn't have any bad experience, and I mean the only time, no, I can't say my teenage, no. The most, during the whole teenage, no, to be honest, which is really bizarre. It only happened when I became a transsexual, when I was changing over from the very first day. That's when everything was falling apart.
You mean you start to face problem?
Yeah, discrimination, abuse.
Okay,
Yeah.
really? What do you mean by
Isn't
that?
that weird? Oh, when I first started off, I remember, walking down, like one instant where I was walking down the street, and starting off my first year as a transsexual, and there were people yelling things. Oh, that's a faggot, that's a fag.
Okay.
Hold on. I need to get water in my throat.
Me too.
Got some water.
I need to pee. I'm holding my pee for a long time.
Okay. Yes, so am I starting the whole story again?
Yeah, say the whole story.
Yeah, so when I first started off, I remember walking down the street and I remember this, because I lived on a busy road, and there were boys calling out, that's a faggot, that's a fag, oh, that's a man, that's a guy. So I was getting that almost all the time.
Okay.
During the beginning of the process of becoming a full-time transsexual.
Why do you think you got sprung?
To be honest, I think it's because I was taking hormones, and the hormones for some reason makes you think like a woman. So you dress up like one, forgetting that some part of your body you do need to hide.
Okay. You mean you give away some of your secrets?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. Now we're being very honest here. Like, I can't wear my hair back, so that's what I was doing. I was putting my hair tied in a bun at the back because it was really hot, and I wore a singlet. Those are some things I can't actually get away with.
Okay. Now?
Oh, it's the same.
No. I mean, now do you think you are after
okay.
the transition?
Oh no, it's completely different now. It's been like 10 years.
Okay.
So,
but I think these days people look at you. If you are not covered, like maybe you should cover one of your nipples.
oh, sorry.
If you are not covered, you show this up. Boys are losing their mind, and they just look at you and think you are a girl.
Yeah.
So they won't go for the abuse.
Oh, now it's different. Now people I just blend in.
Now I doesn't.
You really? Oh,
Yes.
You poor thing.
I know. Like, I went to Chinatown, sometimes I'm not even speaking or anything, I just watching on my own business, I just walk past and suddenly, the guy will say, there's a man. When I start to become transsexual, I actually become more comfortable with my masculine side.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't no longer have to do so much thing
You don't care anymore.
to pretend.
Yeah.
These days, I see some of the young transsexual girls, you come in, they will start to be like,
Hi! Hi!
hi,
Yeah.
My
Really?
name is, when you come about being who you are, you don't have to do this
Yeah.
and to cover up, or pretend you are actually so feminine and
Yeah.
things like
I mean, what's
that.
going to happen when you meet a guy and all of a sudden you're, hi honey, how are you?
Yes,
And then you get home and then, 5 minutes later, oh yeah honey, it just is wrong. I think you should just be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself. The most
Yeah.
important thing, and find a balance
Yeah.
between the feminine side, and also be yourself. Discrimination. So you think, because your physical appearances are not complete, that's why you
I
got.
faced more discrimination as a, starting off as a transsexual and halfway through the process than I ever did, as a gay boy, feminine gay boy. Just the most
Wow.
bizarrest thing.
Yes. So how does it feel?
Oh, it feels great.
Well, it breaks you down.
Yeah, of course, it breaks you down. It just makes you. It really does make you feel like, should I go on? What's the point? You kind of. You start thinking, should I stand in front of the bus? And those thoughts come to you.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay, this is quite extreme because I mean extreme because I thought if anything doesn't go well, do you think you should just go back being a
No, that was the.
So it's a one-way road.
Yeah.
For you, it's no.
It's
turning
either
back.
going that way, or if I can't make it that way, if no one's gonna accept me, then I'm going to heaven.
Why?
It's only definitely one way.
Why?
Because I couldn't go back as a boy. It's just impossible. It's not me.
Okay.
I was dead set, tracked on, set on being a girl. And I've always said this even when I was little. I said to my teacher said to me, I think I was 5 or 6. She said, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I said, "I want to be a girl."
Okay.
She said, "No, you can't be a girl. You want to be a doctor?" "No, I want to be a girl." I debated with her that I wanted to be a girl.
So why don't you have the mindset of just go back to be boys?
I think because it started when I was little. As I said before, I just wanted to be a girl, and I wasn't turning back.
So you're really stubborn.
Yeah, and I think I get that from my father. Very stubborn. So I'm going one way, as you said before.
So this must be really
Not turning
difficult.
back. It was very difficult, and I, became quite suicidal because, you're getting sprung. Like here in Australia, our term is strung. I know in some countries
Yeah.
called, in America they call it locked, I think.
Okay,
Clocked.
okay.
They get it clocked, but here we call it sprung. So I was getting sprung left, right and centre, and I'm thinking, it shouldn't be this way because I'm becoming a girl now. I should be, for some reason in my head I thought, being a feminine gay boy, now becoming what I should be, this discrimination shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
But it was happening, so it was kind of depressing. It was a lot.
Especially when you decided you want to blossom.
Yes, and I didn't feel like I was blossoming.
Yeah, and
At
they
all.
just try to cut you off straight away. Not even have a chances to see what is outside the world.
It was a battle that for me was worth fighting for, even though I was becoming quite suicidal. But I just kept going on.
Okay.
Until eventually I became a supermodel. Yeah. It hasn't happened to me for like many years.
And then when it happened to you?
I think I told you it happened to me, only last year.
Okay.
Isn't that bizarre?
Yes, it
Last
is.
year I said that I was walking home and this guy, this is like pitch dark black, and out of nowhere I'm walking past this restaurant and this guy says, I think he said, "That's a guy," or "That's a guy." And like everybody else, everyone that on that table all looked at me and just looked away, thought nothing of it. And then as I walked past, he made a scene. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, and that's what I mean about homophobic men.
Yeah, and then it's so, and it's I don't understand the whole concept of spotting. Spotting who is who, who is real, who is fake, and who is transsexual, who is
Because we're
gay.
not going up to you to say, hey, I'm a real girl. Come and do me now.
Exactly.
I'm going home.
Yeah, and I'm just minding my own business.
Exactly. Long day's work. Feet hurt. Leave me alone.
One time when I work in the coffee shop, which is in the daytime, probably 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just preparing the sandwich on the counter, and my boss is behind the shop, and then suddenly this old lady, she's around 50, 60 years old, very tiny.
You can say she was 80s.
She quietly come up to me, and then I just good morning, ma'am. What you need. She said something like, I know you are a man, and God is not allowed.
Oh God.
I have to say that I wake up probably around 5 o'clock, so I still in the dream stage, and I never experienced things like that. People come up to me, nice and quiet but very aggressive, say this word to you, and I'm just
At 5 o'clock in the morning, lady, please.
and I'm like okay. But later on something really amazing happened, which is the boss who I'm working with, by the way he's gay, he walked out from the shop, and then he come up to the lady. He said to the lady, you are not welcome here, and you shouldn't say anything like this to her.
Cut right there. Do you think you want to tell everybody that he was gay? That
Yeah, I
story.
want to say it was gay.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yes, sorry.
Because
So I thought maybe just don't worry about it.
The gay have to support transition.
Support, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that because I thought
Yeah.
maybe it just doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I see your point.
So the moral of the story, okay, is not only about my boss stand up for me, and also because he's gay as well. Sometimes in the situation where lots of transsexual will say the gay community is not stand behind them,
That's true.
or sometimes the transsexual community is not stand behind the gay community, but that is not true. Okay, I said that is not true, because
But there is some truth to it.
sorry.
You know, don't mention that there's some truth to it.
Yeah.
We are fighting with each other.
Yeah.
With like socially.
Okay. That is not true, but
Yes.
okay. That's not whole truth.
Hold on. No, you can say that and then you say but.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't say the truth.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. But what?
Oh, but that's not saying that
Okay.
that we,
yeah.
that we don't support each other, because there is some times that we don't support each other,
Yeah.
which is quite common.
Yeah, quite common, Yeah. Okay. That is not true, but I can. Okay. That is not true, but I have to admit, sometimes some very minority of people are not support each other.
That's true.
They like to create drama.
Yeah.
And they're hating each other.
Yeah.
But because of that, it doesn't make me less support my gay community, or my gay community supporting me.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's a good statement, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's
a good
perfect. Well said.
Yeah.
Well executed.
Okay, one of the good example is Carmen Rupe.
Not only that Carmen Rupe was fighting for transsexual, transgender rights, she also supported and fight for gay rights here in Australia and New Zealand.
Yes.
Yes.
We all have to co-dependence. We cannot make it on our own by ourselves. That's what is very important.
Yes.
To support each other.
Yes. And Carmen also was one of the people that made it easier for transgender, transsexuals to come out, because she was out in the public. Back in the 70s, everybody knew who she was, and she just never caused any trouble. She was just doing her thing, and people respected that, and so that's why she's a well-respected icon in the gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender community.
Carmen, we thank you for that. From TSchitchat, love, peace,
joy,
express yourself.